Oh, God.
Oh no, another argument I hear all the time is that playing online isn't as good on the PlayStation Network, which you and I both know that's crap.
That is crap. I mean, granted, you know, I'm sure you get much more talking to people, and when I mean much more talking to people, I mean that 14-year-old kid who's being an absolute douchebag and keeps on calling me a little douchebag cunt, even though I call him that back. Anyway, but beyond that point, I mean...
On to our next discussion. Parents, what the hell are you doing?
I mean, the thing is, at least with the PlayStation Network, yes, it is an expensive console. You get all your money's worth, granted, and the thing is, with that higher, at least that higher price point, you get much more adult people because they need that money. They spend their own money. Kids are not going to ask their parents to spend $500. They'll ask them, but parents would rather go with the Xbox, and you know that's why you're getting the 14-year-old little. Yeah, God, I'm not gonna say douchebag again. Douchebag.
Douchebag. I don't know, and plus the whole thing is, a lot of parents, and I hate to say this, they kind of get conned into buying the Xbox 360 arcade. I mean, it's still an Xbox, don't get me wrong, it'll play games. The problem is, it has what, like a 256 meg hard drive in it? No wireless router.
Let alone that wireless router will work for about all 5 feet, and it won't work if it's in another room. My cousin has an Xbox 360. He has a wireless router that's upstairs, yet it won't connect to his Microsoft Xbox downstairs.
Through a wall.
Ooh, walls with lead.
His cousin lives in a bomb shelter. I don't know if we've mentioned that.
It's Arizona. Anyway. Oh my God.
But and I really, especially over Christmas, this was one of the main thoughts that was in my mind over the holiday season, was that a lot of these parents are actually getting really conned into buying this 360 arcade. So of course they give their kid essentially an incomplete toy. I mean, and so of course, what does any kid do when
it's a defective toy?
A defective, incomplete toy. So of course, what does any kid do when they get a defective or / incomplete toy? They want the rest of it. So of course, the parents then have to go buy the wireless network adapter. They have to go buy the $150 hard drive that's 60 gigs.
You know what this reminds me of?
Huh?
The Sega Genesis. Where we got the Sega, was it the Sega Genesis, and then
with
the
Sega
CD, and then the 16, and the
32,
and then, oh my God. Like, just get us life support. Just, let alone, I mean, just to watch some good movies, just regular HD, which, thank God that thing died out because it was retarded. I mean, I don't know.
You had to buy a separate HD DVD drive,
and let alone if you did buy it, and once the HD DVD went out, you couldn't sell it back. You got gypped.
How many people do you think felt so conned after that?
All of them.
You know, actually, funny story about that. My uncle has a HD DVD player, and he's sticking to his guns on that purchase. He's like, I do not regret that for 1 second. And I'm like, do you think they're going to make a comeback or something? I mean, what? Why? It's like, get rid of the thing. Like, take it out back and we'll take the baseball bats to it, Office Space style. I mean, and he's like, no, I refuse because I do not regret this purchase at all. And I'm
you know, have fun with your 3 HD DVDs and you'll be good, man. That's
actually has 2.
That was a joke, but anyway, didn't know that would come up.
And how much was that? I didn't even know how much that thing was for the.
I think it was 100. Right? If I remember correctly, don't quote me. It's if I remember right, it was $100 on top of your already at the time $400 purchase. Was it 300 at the time?
When it first came out, it was 400.
400. So then you're spending just as much as you were spending when
the PlayStation, because I bought my PS3 like pretty much not opening day, maybe about a month after they came out, for about $600 for the 60 gig. Mm-hmm. That's what I did. Mm-hmm. And I know the Xbox 360 was about $400. The thing is, I didn't even really look at it this way. I'm kind of a Sony loyalist. So I knew I was getting the PS3 right off the bat. But you get the 360 for about $400, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
You had to get the wireless network. And something that came standard with the PS3 was the wireless network adapter, which I believe was an extra $100, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
And the 360 had a really small hard drive. Even the top end one, when it first came out, had a really small hard drive.
The top one is the Elite, which is like, what, 120?
No, the Elite didn't come out till about.
Oh, yeah, I know, but what is it now? The Elite is 120?
120, yes, which is the top.
So, like, I think the top one was like 40 gigs.
I thought it was 20.
Was it only 20?
20 gig was the top one.
You know?
Actually, so one of my friends, I think the one my friend had, and he got it the day it came out, was a 5 gig hard drive, and he got the top end one. Yeah, so if you want to store anything, you have to buy another Microsoft created hard drive, which is another $100 for, I think it was like 60.
Does it have to be a Microsoft hard drive?
Yes, it has to be the 360 external hard drive.
Yeah, in the PlayStation, we have any external hard drive, and it works.
Yeah,
let's go.
I have my little memory stick there that's like 32 gigs.
But I'm still trying to figure out how you found that thing.
My dad just gave it to me. He's like, because
that's all we can say about his dad. It's like, you know, undercover. If we say any more, we get shot.
Actually, that was the case. He works for the government, and they were having a breach to where they're actually not allowed to use memory sticks on their computer anymore. Like, he got it to do work stuff on, and he couldn't anymore. So he's like, well, instead of just letting it rot, here you go.
So good. Do you have a red dot laser?
I do.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I was gonna like play it back to see how it looked.
But dude, that'd be. And I mean, he has the, you know, any external hard drive. It works on the PlayStation 3, you know. And I mean, what do you have on yours?
Oh yeah, I got this 32 meg thumbstick that I can download anything onto it.
Where the hell do you get a 32 meg thumbstick?
Gig.
Oh, even gig.
My dad just gave it to me because he wasn't allowed to use it at work anymore, and.
Well, yeah, that's right. His dad works for government, and if we say anything more, we get shot. I don't know what that is, but anyway. That's when you just jump off. Oh,